What's going on, guys, and welcome back. Tuesday was a mad day in football. We had Aaron Rodgers staying in Green Bay, which I'm going to talk about in another video, but this video I'm going to talk about today is Russell Wilson getting traded from the Seahawks to the Denver Broncos. And I called it last season that this is going to be the last season we have Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson in Seattle. And to be honest, if you want to go for a total rebuild, Pete Carroll has to go, because this is a 70-year-old man that will not. He doesn't have the patience for these young kids in college today. Like they need a whole rebuild to get a new head coach, a new GM, because you look at the drafts they've had in the last couple of years, especially in Seattle, they've been kind of questionable, and they've got a ton of cap space now, which is great for them and their organization. They can start rebuilding after Russ, and they can maybe get somebody in the draft, like Malik Willis or Kenny Pickett or whoever. But the thing is, if you're going to go for a total rebuild, the GM needs to go and Pete Carroll has to go, because why are you doing a big rebuild when you have a 70-year-old Pete Carroll still coaching this team? Also, that the Bobby Wagner has left on a release, so they didn't get any money for Bobby Wagner. It was smart though that they got rid of Russ this year, because when he's 34 now, they were 34 and he was 35. If he waited another year, he would have not. They wouldn't have got the value that they did for him. So they cashed in on it now, and they in return they got Nolan Fane, which I don't know how he's gonna do in Seattle, but they got him. And then you got Tyler Lockett that is on his way out of he wants out of Seattle. So anyway, let's talk about what part of this trade for the Broncos. The Broncos gave up their first round pick of the 9th overall in the first round of the 2022 draft, their second round pick in the 40th overall, and then they give up their 2023 5th round pick, and then in return the Broncos got their 5th round pick, or the 4th round pick, the 4th round pick, and then no one thing went to Seattle. And I like how the Broncos are doing this. They're thinking about the here and now. They're thinking about they're doing a Matthew Stafford type thing, and he's going to be in the NFC West. Russell Wilson is going to be against Mahomes and Josh Allen and Burrow and Herbert. So he's going to be against a lot of good quarterbacks, and I like their approach. That they're going for the established quarterback, and they're going to do it here and now. The thing is though, for Seattle, who would they go for in the quarterback position? You could say like Matt Corral, whoever, one of those. But a rebuild was necessary in Seattle, because the season they didn't make the playoffs that season, 2021, and Pete Carroll needs to go next. If you want to do a true rebuild, Seattle, Pete Carroll needs to leave the organization. The people in the Seattle front office need to learn it, and maybe trade Metcalf. If you want to really do a rebuild, trade Metcalf, and do a real rebuild, and then you can, in the next couple of years, get a young, hungry coach that is ready to do the job, and a hungry GM, which like I said, the draft in recent years has been good to them. But for the Broncos, this is great, because Russ is a big upgrade on Drew Lock. I know that in his time in Seattle, he didn't win a Super Bowl, but maybe he could do Matthew Stafford when he left Detroit, and then he went to the Rams and won a championship. I mean, if I'm the Broncos, if I'm going to go all out on this, I would go for maybe like Odell Beckham. I'll go for maybe like a Donaldson, whoever. Like, if you want to go big, go for Odell Beckham and go all out with this here and now, because they're not thinking about the future. It's the here and now for the Broncos, and times are on their side. So leave your guys' thoughts on Russell Wilson going to the Broncos in the comment section below, guys. Peace.